and welcome to day 385 of Everyday Until I'm Happy. Tonight, I'm doing SpaceGodzilla. It's getting kind of repetitive saying in every kaiju related video, so I'll keep it short. Don't talk about Godzilla minus 0 in the comments, I want to avoid everything on it before I watch when it comes out. SpaceGodzilla is the last kaiju I have planned to draw, mostly because he's most definitely going to be the main villain of GXK Supernova. I might do some more, but I can't really think of that many more I really want to draw. Maybe Destroyer and Hedera, but probably not next week because these pieces have been super tough, and I'd like to have next week be a little simpler. I think this piece came together pretty well, although I realized partway through that SpaceGodzilla's actual design doesn't look nearly as intimidating as I thought he did, so the pose ended up a little awkward because he doesn't really have the menace to pull it off. But that's not my fault, it's his. I also think the hands look a little off, but hands are hard, so I'll give myself some slack with that. The pose of the also was tough to figure out. Having him stare down the camera instead of looking up and roaring made having the arms spread outwards look odd, but having them inwards like he holds them in the movie looks kinda awkward. The lighting also might be a little off. I tried to do some dark shadows to make him look a little more menacing, and while it does work a little, the shadows might be a little too dark, obscuring a lot of the skin detailing and making his glowing eyes and crystals look kinda weird and not glowy enough. I think throughout all these kaiju pieces, I figured out how to do the Godzilla skin texture, and SpaceGodzilla's skin looks a lot closer to the texture in the suits than Godzilla's did in day 376 at the start of my Godzilla stuffs, which I'm super proud of. I like the background on this piece again. It's space, makes sense for SpaceGodzilla, but SpaceGodzilla also has a pretty cool name logo. Other than that, I can't think of much else to yap about, so if you made it this far, consider watching the rest of this video, but even if you don't, thank you so much for watching, and bye bye!